You thought I fell off? You're smoking something.
Hello and welcome to Sports Tips UK. I'm Marcus J. Richardson. Now today I'm bringing you a video after the first round of group fixtures. Are the favourites still the same? Who's going to win the World Cup? Now, the favourites before the start of the tournament were Brazil, and even though they drew with Switzerland in their first game, they're still favourites. Now, after Germany lost to Mexico, there is a potential for those two to meet in the final round of 16. That would complicate Germany's route, so they have dropped a little bit in the standings, but Brazil, despite their draw, have stayed in the same place. Also, Spain, who were second favourites, they also have stayed in the same place despite drawing with Portugal. Their next two games are going to be slightly easier. Okay, let's look at some of the odds then. Brazil 4-1, as you can see there. Got a good chance. They did look very good in the first 20 minutes. They did kind of take the foot off the gas a little bit and allow Switzerland back into the game. And to be honest, they do look a little bit, like they're carrying the weight of Neymar, a little bit like Argentina carry the weight of Messi. I wouldn't back Brazil, despite me getting Brazil in the sweepstakes. Spain, as mentioned, they are second favourites, as you can see there with a few different bookmakers. An amazing game against Ronaldo, against Portugal. To be honest, I do think they will qualify comfortably with a couple of wins in their next two games. They did bounce back against Portugal, looking quite strong, and despite the magical goal from Ronaldo in the last few seconds of the game, they would have beaten Portugal and would have come from behind. But credit to Portugal. Actually, let's look at Portugal. They're not third favourites, but they are available at 20-1, which isn't too bad if you bear in mind they did win the last European Championships. Ronaldo FC there at 20-1. Moving on to third favourites, France. Now, France were very unconvincing in their first game against Australia, but they are available at 7s, which, to be fair, I did actually stick a quid on France at the start of the tournament when they were available at 8-1. They've dropped down 1 there despite putting in quite a poor performance, but I think that's because Germany have dropped below them in the rankings. So let's move on to Germany. Germany available at 8-1. Now, you can never write Germany off. They did lose their first game to Mexico, and they do look like they've got a bit of an aging side. But the one thing Germany always have is a team, and despite them losing their first game in a tournament for a long time, I do still think Germany will bounce back. Win it? I don't know. Hard to say, really. I'm not going to back Germany, though. The team I do fancy come next in the list, and that is Belgium. They are in England's group. They didn't look that convincing in the first half against Panama, but in the second half, they were clinical. I'm not sure what Roberto Martinez said to them at halftime, but they came out and they were firing on all cylinders. I think Belgium have got a really good chance in this competition. There are your odds there if you do fancy Belgium. I'm not saying whack a load of money on it. The thing is, with the World Cup, there are so many teams with a chance. It's hard to really back any horses, but if you do fancy any of these teams, the odds are there for you. And for me, Belgium are the team I think that have got the best chance. They've got what I would describe as the most talent throughout the side. Moving on now, and we have Argentina. Messi and Aguero and co. They did start okay against Iceland. Aguero with a great finish there. But Iceland, as we found out in the last Euros, are a good side, and they came back and got a draw against Argentina. And Argentina did drop down in the rankings a little bit there, but at 12-1, they might not be a bad shout. They got to the World Cup final last time. They've got some fantastic players. They've got players on the bench to come on like Higuain and Pavon. Great players there. And in the side, they've got your Di Marias, your Aguero, Messi, Mascherano. So they've got a very, very, very good squad. And I do think that Argentina may come close this year again. Finally, how can I forget England? Well, not finally, because I'm going to throw a few others up afterwards. But England, good result against Tunisia in the end. We made hard work of it. But you know what? That's only our second opening game win in tournaments out of our last 8. So we'll take that. We will take that. And to be honest, although Tunisia on paper don't sound that good, they are the highest ranked African team. And they now have to beat Belgium. So that's a good result for England. We'll definitely take that. They're available at 12s. Again, same as Argentina. We haven't really got much of a chance. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, we could do it. But I just don't think we will. I think if we get to the quarterfinals, we can be very happy with that and build on that for the next Euros in a couple of years' time. But to be honest, I wouldn't be putting my money on England. But come on, Three Lions, shut me up and surprise us. That would be ace.
You have not got a chance.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We haven't got a chance.
Yeah, but deep down, you actually think you've got a chance, don't you?
Pretending. Come on, England. And finally, just to throw something into the mix, there are 3 other teams there that may have a chance. Uruguay, Mexico. You know, they've played well in their first games. To be fair, Uruguay didn't play that well, but that's the other worrying thing is they still won 2-0. They look very convincing. I fancy Uruguay to do well in this tournament. Mexico beat Germany. And of course, we can't forget Russia. By the time you watch this, Russia may have played their second game because I'm filming this the day of their second game. So Russia however they got on against Egypt, that might impact that score as well. But at 66-1, that is not bad for a team that won their first game 5-0. So I'll get this out hopefully before the game starts. So quick, goal sticker bet on Russia to win the World Cup. Anyway, I've been Marcus J. Richardson, and this isn't Russia, but paka.
What was that?
That's bye in Russian. There you go, you learned something new, and so have you. Alright, there's no need to get racist.
Technically, Russians are white, so we're the same race, so it's more xenophobic.
Okay, but still, no need. We're, trying to create relations here. Anyway, have a lovely evening, day, World Cup. I've been Marcus J. Richardson. I'll be back with an update after the group stages, similar sort of video, and I'm also doing daily videos most days when I can be arsed. I'm doing live videos on Facebook, so don't forget to like and subscribe on there, and also on YouTube. I've been Marcus J. Richardson. Until next
You
time.
thought I fell off? You're smoking something.